essentially is quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead grows to 10-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, without it being too exotic, meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down of the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete, and once again it's Cobb. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now swing pass for Dillon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebacker's now.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
Fielded just inside the 20. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty.
He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Watson off play action. He rifles one that's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37.
Because that's simply not true, but you're right.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Meanwhile, Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. Taken from just outside the 30. Gets past one man. call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's looking deep for Bell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Browns offense getting set to go to work here to start the third. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be back.
It's all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver, fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Watson on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Deshaun Watson keeping it himself on the quarterback sneak. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On 2nd and a yard, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Rodgers. He's been throwing the football. We're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll
because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well. And this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will take over here at their own 12-yard line. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers, a quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Packers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Rodgers going to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. Touchdown! Deshaun Watson on target to David Njoku. And the Browns have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 23. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense set to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, their offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense. I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
On 1st down, Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 27. Throwing now is Rodgers. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Again, it's Rodgers. Sideline throw, it's complete. And keeping the toes inbounds. Kevin Stefanski consulted with his guys and they've told him. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Rodgers now on first down. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 50. The 30. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, not only is his defense pitching a shutout, now they're contributing points themselves. I mean, they have really put together what's almost been a perfect effort here in this one.
I love how you express that. They've absolutely exceeded expectations in this one, and even better than their play. Even with the win in their back pocket already, every one of those guys is still out there fighting like it's a tie game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because
he's got a man complete. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Now Watson going to sneak it, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do, because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field.
Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Rodgers again now. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Cobb.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Caught on the right side by Jones.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah,